for their team so far this season.
The 1-2 to the leadoff hitter is hit well to right field, dropping quickly and off the glove of Katie Kistler. And Allie Newland has a leadoff single for LSU. Laying down the bunt, perfect. Just spins right in front of the plate, sacrifice is successful. Newland the second one away. Pleasance lifts one to left field. That's Corby Otis. 2 down.
Nice job battling the sun out there in left field by Corby Otis.
And there's plenty of sun. The forecast could not be better. No rain in the forecast here in Gainesville. 71 degrees and sun. Made 3 appearances last weekend against Mississippi State through 8 innings. Gave up 11 earned runs in a wild slugfest. Ground ball right side. Williams, great play. Skips it over to first in time. That saves a run, and it ends the inning. The 3-run home run to give Florida the victory. Falby's got good speed. Pleasance has a great arm. 1 away. Rest of the lineup, because Skylar Wallace and Taylor Pleasance are both on the field here for this matchup. Two of the very best.
I always like to look for the games within the game, too. Of course, you've got the rivalry between LSU and Florida. It's alum today with Skylar Wallace.
Ground ball to Pleasance, the flip to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. Corby Otis has outstanding speed. And
this is a team that returned 0 innings pitched from last season.
Called strike 3. Lynch gets Erickson looking for the strikeout to retire the side.
And there's actually quite a few of them.
You did the deep, deep, deep dive. This is deep, deep, deep to center field. Falby at the track doing what Kendra Falby does, hauling it in for the outs. 2 down. 3-1 now to Mackenzie Rudity with 2 down here in the second. Ball 4, 2-out walk. Second base runner for the Tigers.
Curveball 2, and that's the pitch that she's going to throw a lot more to the righties.
Line shot to center field. Falby couldn't get it, gets by her. This is going to put LSU on the board. Rudity scores into second, goes Bajaran. Falby gambled. It didn't pay off. 1-0.
Had to dive for those balls, especially straight out to center field. Takes a couple of steps forward, and it almost looks like because she went with 2 hands there, couldn't get fully extended with that gloved hand to get it down far enough to keep that ball in front of her. And a great jump by Rudity off of first base, Kokbeth Karina, than Falby thought it was going to.
There's a little soft pop-up on the infield into the glove of Williams to retire the side. LSU jumps in front in the second in Gainesville.
Every single time that she was out there in the circle. Then you think about somebody like Lauren Hager bringing the heat. Lots of curveballs, rise balls, change-ups.
Got locked up by Lynch. Lynch gets her second strikeout.
More than we've seen her throw in the past.
2-2. High fly ball right along the foul line and put away by Allie Newland.
Almost like they're anticipating it ending up right about mid-thigh, even to belt high, and that thing just shoots up in the zone.
Called strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning. Third of the game for Kelly Lynch. Eastern time, mic'd up Monday. Tim Walton wearing the microphone. Soft liner. Wallace gloves it in the air.
To what makes these players so great, finding the right spots to put them in. And LSU playing much better now.
Soft liner off the glove of Wallace. Briggs running hard around first, will hold at first.
Texas A&M and Emily Kennedy pumping in that 70-mile-per-hour lefty curveball.
Strikeout for Ava Brown.
Pleasance hit a fly ball out to left field on a pitch up and inside.
Opposite field, Gutierrez over the head of Otis. Briggs has great speed. She's around third. She'll score, and LSU has a 2-0 lead. Raylene Gutierrez with the 2-out double to put LSU up 2. Fly ball to left. Otis can see it and haul it in to retire the side. LSU adds their lead.
On that bat as well, and she was looking down trying to avoid it, looked back up to try to catch that ball.
does not cost LSU as Gill strikes out back-to-back and
usually
live
it was
to swing another day.
Usually it was, oh no, I've made the wrong decision. I shouldn't be swinging at this rise ball over my head, and try to stop.
Swung on and missed. Lynch gets her 5th strikeout. There's always purpose behind what he does. This is popped up left side. Pleasance drifting over, calls for it to retire the side. 6 in a row retired by Kelly Lynch. We'll talk to Tim next.
Ball that's just missing outside to the lefty Petty.
Soft liner to Gels, who will step on the bag for the first out of the 4th inning. Kenzie scored LSU's first run back in the 2nd. And she's aboard for the 2nd time today, her 2nd walk.
Ava Brown trying to work
ahead. Grounder to short. Wallace on the backhand. Long throw to first. Not in time.
A great defensive play by
third base with the injury to Coffey. This is a fly ball to center field. Falby moves over. The runners retreat to their bases. 2 down.
It's a big time at bat for Ava Brown after falling behind a 3.
Swung on and hit deep to left field. Drifting back is Otis to the track, has room, and puts it away to retire the side. LSU strands 2. Tigers up 2-0. Line shot. There's the first hit of the afternoon for the Gators. Otis with a solid single to left. Second hit of the series for the Louisville. Another 2-2 to Erickson. Line drive right field, gloved. Rudity's got it, but dropped it. Everybody safe. Looked like she had it until she... Another 2-2. Swung on, hit deep to left. Back goes Newland, and she's got room on the track. Tagging up is Otis, heading to 3rd in time. Well, great at bat. Lynch won the battle. That one hit her. Another one that came up and in. She laid off this one, was hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded for the Gators with 1 out here in the 4th. Pitcher Ava Brown swings at the first pitch, lifts a fly ball to center field. Sierra Briggs has it. Tagging at 3rd is Otis, and scoring, and Florida's on the board here in the 4th. Sacrifice fly for Brown, RBI number 26 on the season. Swung on and miss. Lynch gets the strikeout.
Realize how much the sport as a whole has grown.
Through the whole base hit for Sierra Briggs. That's her 2nd hit of the day, leading off here in the 5th.
The past decade. On the flip side, you've got Skylar Wallace over there for Florida, and even some young players up and coming in the SEC.
Oh, gloved by Brown, but threw it away. Briggs will have to hold at 2nd base.
On the first pitch of the at-bat.
Shallow center field. Falby comes on and makes the catch. There's a look at that trademark Florida defense. Fly ball to left. Going back is Otis to the track and has it for the out. Tagging up is Briggs, and the throw gets there but is on the dirt, and Briggs is hurt. 3-2. Fly ball to left. Otis under it. And that will do it for LSU here in the 5th. 1-run game in Gainesville.
That OU Texas game, the throw coming in from the outfield, the runner rounding 3rd base for Oklahoma. Reese Atwood behind the plate for Texas.
Swung on a miss. 7 strikeouts now for Kelly Lynch. 1 down here.
In between all game long on those pitches outside.
Top of the order, Falby. Little tap out to shallow left. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and Falby doesn't even think about stopping around first base. She's in with a bloop double that barely made it to the outfield. Berzon, and here is Otis. Singled and scored in the 4th. Hit to right field. It's down for a base hit. Falby around 3rd. Here's the throw. Falby is safe. Florida has tied it up.
Last at bat. flipped gears, went for something low in the zone. Look at the way that she stays behind that ball, drops the barrel underneath that drop ball, and drives it the opposite way out.
But to Maddie's point, pitched very well for LSU. That's down to Erickson for ball 4, 2 on with 2 out here for the Gators in the 5th.
High to the righty Walsh.
Another drop swing and a miss, and that is it for Walsh. But Florida ties it up, and pop up. Wallace looked like she was going to be the first one on it, but then looked over to Kowalewski, who is right under it. Now it's game, and just 1 strikeout so far today for Brown. Looking for number 2 here against Bajaran, who puts it in play. Soft liner to left. Otis, 2 down. Called strike 3. Second strikeout for Ava Brown, and that will retire the side.
That changeup's going to be about 55, 56.
Back up the middle, a base hit, leading things off in the 6th for Katie Kistler.
Kistler fired up as she reaches first base. Coaches are able to more efficiently communicate which pitches that they want called. That's what allowed for the addition of that action clock.
Swung on and missed. Brown down on strikes. Berzon. Slow roller to Gutierrez at first. She'll go for the tag, and moving on to second is Kistler, 2 down. Hit well to right field. That's back, and that's off the wall. An RBI double for the pinch hitter. Brooke Bernard comes through. Kistler scores, and Florida's on top with 2 outs in the 6th. More 2-out late inning magic for the Gators.
What a great swing by Bernard here, coming in off of the bench, gets a drop ball low and outside. You can see the way she drops that barrel behind her to get behind that softball, to keep her hands inside of that pitch to drive it out the opposite direction. A great piece of hitting. You can tell right there that she's heads up in the dugout all game long. Is that check swing that she smoked down the left field line.
Another 2-2. In the dirt, gets away. Bernard will take third.
Third.
Called strike 3. Falby is retired, but Florida goes in front 3 outs away.
Florida defense, Florida pitching staff.
Rothrock trying to find the strike zone. A 4-pitch walk here to Newland, so the tying run is aboard, leading off in the 7th here for the Tigers. Briggs with a good bunt. Sacrifice will be successful. And moving into scoring position is Newland with 1 down.
But just a bit outside.
The 3-2. Ground ball to second. That's Reagan Walsh playing second base right now. She throws on the first. 2 down. Line drive in the gap. That will get down, and we're tied. Gutierrez heading to second. Her second double of the game. LSU down to their final strike, and Gutierrez ties it up.
Such a patient at bat by Raylene Gutierrez. Game on the line, down to their final strike, and this is a screwball or a rise ball up and outside, and she drills this one, gets around the pitch, drives it out to that right center gap. You can tell where Florida's outfield was shifted, anticipating that she was going to go with and drive it to the opposite field. But she gets down into her legs and drives that pitch. High pressure situations like this, very rarely are you going to see them swing outside of the zone.
Popped up right side of the infield. Gels calls for it to retire the side. Called strike 3. Berzon comes inside, gets Wallace looking for the first out of the 7th.
Called for ball 3.
Line drive, base hit. Third hit of the game for Corby Otis.
She has.
Ground ball to second, could be 2. The flip to Pleasance on the first. 4-6-3 double play. and we're going to play extra innings. Called strike 3, 1 away here in the 8th. Slap to left. This is going to get down for a base hit. Rudity with a 1-out single here in the 8th.
Solid swing by Rudity, not trying to do too much.
This one is hit well to left field. Moving back, reaching up, and it's over the head of Otis. Heading to third and sliding in safely is Rudity, and Bajaran delivers. McGee lifts one out to center field. This will be enough to put LSU in front. Falby with the throw. Here is the runner crossing. Rudity's in safely. The number 9 hitter, Maddox McGee, with the go-ahead RBI on the sacrifice fly. LSU 4-3. The at-bat. Inside for ball 4, 2 on with 2 down.
On board.
Briggs back up the middle, a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third, and the bases are loaded for LSU. Ground ball to first. That's Gels with it. LSU leaves the bases loaded, but they do score once to take a lead into the bottom of the 8th. Swings at the first pitch, and it's a solid single to left to lead things off for the Gators here in the 8th. Another 1-2 to Kistler. Swung on and missed. 1 away for Florida here in the 8th.
Had some strikeouts on the drop, some strikeouts on the changeup, even a strikeout on that off-speed rise, but today going heavy with that drop ball down in the zone.
Foul tip into the glove of Bajaran, 2 down.
On that softball as it's dropping down and away from her barrel.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. And that will do it. Sydney Berzon comes on for LSU. Clutch performance in the circle and at the plate, and the Tigers have evened the series with the Gators. LSU was down to their last strike. Raylene Gutierrez on a 3-2 pitch came through with the double in the 7th inning to tie it, and they win it in the 8th inning.